And welcome back to Learning from Leaders. This is your host, Patrick Dewar. My guest today is Kevin Lamb of TexasSEO.com, like search engine optimization, which is, this is the third part of the show, and we're going to be talking about really what are the 4 to 5 big pitfalls that a lot of companies make when designing their website, when writing their ad copy, or adding to their website. What are some of the keys that if you really set your site up right and avoid these pitfalls, that you'll become, well, let's just say, easier found by the engines that are out there. So with that, Kevin, thank you for being on the show.
Well, thank you for having me again.
Well, I want to get really into some of the things that you really see out there as the big brain burps that people are making online. Okay. So what are some of the brain burps? Well,
before I actually get into the SEO itself, the main thing I want to get across is that people have to understand the difference between profits, sales, and conversion. Okay, so there's a lot of people think that, okay, the more sales I make, the more money I make. Right. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's the basic concept of it. But if the conversion isn't very well, you're not going to make much money. But if the profit isn't very well, so what if you sell $1 million of something and you only get 1%, 2%, 5% of it, you know? Right. So you have to consider the profit value that you're getting out of it. I mean, if you raise the price by, say, 5%, 10%, then you make a higher profit margin off of that. Even if you sell a little less, you have to see the potential in that you can actually still make more money.
Right. Well, that's one of the big things that a lot of business owners miss, is that if they just raise their prices, they become enormously more profitable.
Right.
But most people are afraid to raise their prices, even though they should.
They should test it and determine the value of that. Because once you start at a small price, you can build up easier. But if you start at a high price and you lower, well, you know, your value is diminished. Right. So it's easier to go up than to go down. But back to SEO, basically a lot of people make mistakes is that they don't have anything on their page, like their title, you know, and their meta tags and stuff. So that's a very big mistake to have. A lot of companies now, these days, they don't have a blog. That is the #1 biggest mistake, I have to tell you.
Why the blog? And I will tell you this, one of the things that I want to make sure that you guys do and do quickly is connect with Kevin. Go to TexasSEO.com, and he's got a free analysis. One of the things that a lot of people don't understand is that he only works with one company in an industry. And once that industry is filled, that's taken off of the shelf, and he won't accept anybody else in that area. So, in fact, when I called him, that was the thing that I was stunned by. His message on his phone was, it really is a first come, first served basis. So connect with Kevin as quickly as possible. But when we get into some of the keys, okay, so you're wanting to talk about SEO, so go ahead.
Well, I was talking about blog, the #1 mistake that a lot of people have. I mean, there's multi-million-dollar companies, multi-billion-dollar companies out there that don't have a blog. But that's because they don't care about these things, you know. But small business owners, they need to have a blog because it helps them not only have pages indexed, it has increased the numbers of pages indexed. That also helps them with the potential of being found by the search engines. But by having the blog, you know, people can interact with you, and you can actually link back to your site a lot better. But, I mean, I've seen a lot of mistakes out there with not having a blog. And if they just add a single blog, their business will actually increase. The number of searches that they actually have would actually increase.
Now, some people think that I don't have anything to say, but a blog. Mm-hmm. What should you include?
You could talk almost about anything. I mean, you wouldn't say, okay, my dog died today. It's sad, you know. But what you could actually do is just talk about different products that you just received. If you're a retail store of some sort, you receive new products or new shipments of things. Say, hey, we're having a sale coming up, or we just had a sale. Just announce everything. Hey, we had a sale. We're coming up with another sale. Just things that you can almost talk about related to your business. Things that happen into the local area. You know?
Can you post like testimonials?
Yeah, you can test testimonials, something significant relating to your neighborhood, to your business.
Now, a lot of the boomers, they're kind of like me, that they type it somewhere between 8 and 18 words a minute, not like you guys that type at 80. So
120.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that's the point. I can talk faster than I can type.
Right.
Wouldn't it make more sense that I use either audio or video?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And how are those found, or SEO-wise? I mean, are they better or worse?
It's not exactly better or worse, but it's almost like a different market in a way, because with Google, they rank videos and text differently. They actually rank news differently. So one of the things I can put out there to everybody is use press releases. The traditional press release, you're paying hundreds of dollars. I paid, I think, $2,000 to do a press release, but now I pay $20 to do a press release, and it's just as powerful.
Now, with the one thing about a press release, though, isn't there like a form or something? I mean, do you have any tips?
Traditionally, if you go to the traditional route, do a press release. But if you go to, this is a free one out there, but go to prweb.com.
Sure.
Go out there, and you pay like $20. It's like $18 really. But you do just an article, an easy article, say, hey, we're having a sale, or hey, our business is increasing, we're hiring some new people.
Hiring would be big right now, wouldn't it?
But just having something simple as that and just put it out there, because with PR Web, you can actually link back to your website, have, I think, a total of 5 different keywords, and then another 3 to link back to your sites. So you don't link back to, like, say, TexasSEO.com, TexasSEO.com. You actually have a different page. So TexasSEO.com/our services or our portfolio. So there's many different things you can do. But press release is very powerful, and not a lot of people know about that.
Well, you talked about article marketing earlier. And you think that's pretty powerful as well?
Oh, God. It's one of the most powerful things you can do to your business right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, is there a way to combine article marketing with a blog?
Yes.
How would you do that?
Well, I mean, first of all, you have the articles written for your site. That's what people would mainly see on your page, right? But article marketing, for lack of a better term, basically, it doesn't matter if anyone reads it.
Okay.
Okay. The purpose of article marketing outside of your website is to get backlinks. That's what the article marketing is for, to get multiple and numerous thousands and hundreds of thousands of backlinks to your website.
And that can make a big difference.
Huge, huge.
So, and is it because it's like popularity, so to speak, or influence?
Yes.
And I know that I like to say, you know, raise your influence, you'll raise your affluence.
And I'll even throw a free one out there. If you go to TexasSEO.com/start.html, that page right there has pretty much everything that I use to do niche research, product research, market research, keyword research.
Okay, let's
marketing.
Put that out there one more time. TexasSEO.com/what?
Start.
START.
.html.
And they'll get
all kinds of marketing resources that I personally use myself on a daily basis.
That's great.
It's amazing stuff. I mean, it'll help you do everything faster. You can find services, you can find article marketing sites, video marketing sites, blogging sites, all kinds of stuff.
And I know that for some people, they're thinking, man, you just opened up just a bunch of work for me. And I go, well, TexasSEO.com can help you out, right?
Right. But, I mean, the option is there. If they want to do it themselves, they have the time for it, they have the experience and the knowledge to do that, great, go for it. But if you don't have the time to manage, and, you know, time is money, basically, we'll all come down to it. So if you don't have the time, and if you have the money, come on over. I can help you out.
I've always found that you either have more time than money, and then you go learn it, or you have more money than time, and then you go buy it.
Right.
So that would be the case. And what do you want people to do right now?
Right now, I mean, the free analysis is free. That's what it is, free analysis. So if you want to learn more about your business, where you stand in the market right now in the search engines, go to my website. Submit a free analysis, and I'll find out for you, determine where you stand in the market, and what we can do to make a difference.
Right.
So, I mean, it might not actually turn out like the Wayland University, Baptist University. It's not going to be SEO.
Right.
We're going to do some of it, but it's something else.
That's great. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
I know
you for having me.
that I would encourage anybody to connect with TexasSEO.com and really use these tools to begin to build your business and make your life a lot easier online. I really want to say thank you. We'll see you next time.